Hi, welcome to this video. I once again want to respond to some of the comments being made within the dog training community by those who identify as balanced dog trainers. Again, what you're seeing here is a bunch of mocking and scoffing, and some of the comments in terms of even challenging the trash that these balanced dog trainers are marketing on social media, just like force-free trainers, is that how they take it, okay, in terms of how they see the challenges to what they're doing, is that people simply are jealous of how popular that they are. There's jealousy, and that's the only reason anyone would dare even thinking of challenging their approach, their identity, with how they're marketing this idea. Trains to learn-based exercise, and totally turned over, just totally blind to the reality as to the real problem in the dog training world. In fact, they're part of the problem. They're making money off of it. They're marketing this ideology. All they care about is views and likes on their social media. That's how they operate. And so, and seeing anyone just trying to kind of ride their coattails. That's one of the comments. In fact, it's so bad, what you see with these trainers is that when they come onto your social media, based on how popular they are, based on what they're marketing, is that they won't even, pay attention, or they feel they aren't even going to listen to what anyone else has to say if they're not up to their same level of popularity and view count. Okay, that's a constant theme in the dog training world. But here's the thing: the dog training world is coming apart at the seams. Okay, you're seeing this again. Talk about the exploitation, all the false narratives, the hypocrisy, the collateral damage, the blame shifting on the dogs, the culture that has been created by balanced and force-free dog trainers. And meanwhile, it's so dysfunctional and so bad that blaming dogs has actually become normalized. Everything just seems normal. It's not normal. And now, again, just like any lie, as things move along, there's consequences, and there's going to be a imploding, okay, a unraveling. You're seeing this where you're seeing all the divisiveness, anger. You're seeing balanced dog trainers going after each other. You're seeing all these unresolved controversies, and seeing all these trainers, all they care about is going on to each other's podcasts and just softballing the questions back and forth, just to gain views and likes. It's a rigged game. That's all it is. So all to say that that's where we're at. Understand these trainers can go on all day long about and just focused on their own marketing plans based again on exploiting this ideology, this idea of things. But understand it's all coming apart, and there's consequences, and at a personal level, at a level in terms of this lie, where again these trainers they pretend to care about dogs, but it flies in the face of what this idea represents. Understand, I source it out, I show it very clearly, but it's just gotten so bad. This has been able to just build over years. And now you're seeing it. Don't take my word for it, just look around. So again, any balanced dog trainer out there that makes a comment about, well, I'm just jealous, or listen, I settled this a long time ago, not just with the problem, but myself. I always knew, of course I'm not going to be popular based on what is popular. But again, I knew that sooner or later this is all going to implode, and you're seeing it. So these trends are going all day long, but again, the whole thing's coming apart. Come apart for the right reasons, because again, if you really care about dogs, you understand just this idea itself is the source of the problem. It's the reason why dog owners are struggling in relationships with their dogs. These dog trainers are just totally just sold out, and all they're doing is just blame shifting on the dogs and just moving on from there. And they have all these followers, of course they do, because people are telling people what they want to hear. And so it's a rigged game. It just layers up that way, so it's completely out of control. But for any trainer out there to pretend to know my motives, that's a joke. Just go back, and again, I encourage you to watch the recent Rumble podcast I put out talking about my own personal journey towards insight and get to know me a little better as to where I'm coming from here. But again, I encourage anyone who's a dog owner out there, pay attention. These trainers are in bad shape, really bad shape. This is a ethical issue. This idea that the dog training world is morally bankrupt. It's lost its way. It's lost its moral compass. And it's going right off the edge. Thanks for watching.